Good morning. We are extremely pleased that you are here. It is good to come together for the purpose of co-creating. Do you agree?
Yes.
You are knowing what you are wanting?
Yes.
An evolving thing, yes. You are appreciating the expansion of your own personal desire? Really? And so you are appreciating the contrast that makes it so? The contrast that helps you to focus is a very good thing, yes? Without contrast, could you choose? Do you think that you need to choose verbally in order to choose? Do you think that choosing is about identifying it and talking about it and writing it down and telling others, this is what I have chosen? Or is your attention to it your choice? Whenever you give your attention to anything, you activate within yourself a vibration because of the attention that you are giving. And when that happens, there is a vibrational relationship that occurs immediately within you. In other words, when you focus upon something and you see it as wrong, even when it is, and you stay focused upon that wrong thing, you set up separation between you and you. Now that seems odd, doesn't it? You're here to explore contrast, so what could possibly be wrong with seeing something as wrong? And we say, well, there's nothing wrong with seeing something as wrong, because when you see something as wrong by your perspective, your desire for its immediate improvement radiates from you vibrationally. But when you stay focused upon the aspect of the subject that you consider to be wrong, you set up separation between you and you, because the larger part of you didn't focus upon what was wrong, but instead rode the rocket of desire of what you chose. Can you feel the distinction in that? It's like we say to you, and many of you have been hearing us for a while, that the creative process, no matter what it is you are creating, is a 3-step process. Step 1 is ask. And when you ask, step 2 happens immediately. Step 2 is not your job. When you ask for anything, even if you're asking for it in this sort of roundabout, backdoor, sneaky way that you so often do you know that you're asking for what you do want when you're looking right at what you don't want? Because every subject is really 2 subjects. It's like 2 ends of a stick. And you just cannot focus or concentrate or activate within yourself, even for an instant, something that you consider to be wrong or something that is less than good, without desire emanating from you. And when that happens, the source energy part of you turns undivided attention to what you now are asking for. So step 1, you ask. Step 2, source answers. Step 3, you must find a way to become a vibrational match to what you're asking for. Now we want to say this to you in a way that you may not have heard before, and it may be easier for you to catch on to the basic premise that we are wanting to begin with here. Because once you get this, everything in your life experience is going to be easier for you. It will be so much easier for you to get from where you are to where you want to be as you understand this basic premise. When contrast causes you to ask, you've asked. Step 1 is really, really a fast step. Really a fast step. It's a vibrational step. Do you hear what we mean? Because even in looking at what you don't want, you're asking for what you do want. So just by being alive and focusing, you're asking. You have set up a vibrational reality. We'll talk about that a great deal here today. That is as a result of what you have been living and what you have been sifting through in terms of contrast. So the asking is fast. In fact, it's instantaneous. But when you continue to ask, when you continue to say, where is this thing that I want? Or why does this thing that I want not come? Or why do the others have it when I want it and I don't have it? And what am I doing wrong? And how come it's not playing out? And why is it so hard? And where is it? 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 I'm asking, where is it? Where is it? I'm asking, where is it? Where is it? Is it? Where is it? Where is it? Why is it so long? Where has it been? Why isn't it here? What have I done wrong? You go on and on. You have become, we love you very much. You have become, oh, we love you very much. You have become masters of getting hung up in step one. Because you keep thinking that as long as you don't see it in your reality, that you should keep asking for it. Sort of like the game you played with your mother. I want it, I need it, I want it, I need it, I want it, I need it, I want it, I need it. Until finally she just got so worn down, she gave it to you. And you think that's the way the universe works, but it isn't. It's only the way you can attract on a very mediocre level. In other words, when you stay stuck in step one, by staying focused upon what you want that you don't have, what you want that you don't have, what you want that you don't have, what you want, so that you get hung up in step one, you can't let it in. It can't come to you, because the vibration of step one is about the absence of what you want. You've got to move on to step two, which is, it's on the way. Source is on it. The larger part of me is a vibrational match to it. You don't have to every day get up and write your goals again. You don't have to keep noticing the distance between where you are and where you want to be, and without meaning to, unwittingly activating within yourself where you are. You've got to move yourself vibrationally to a new place if anything is going to change in your life experience. And your keen awareness of what is happening will keep anything different from that from happening. Jerry and Esther have spent the last few days in their new house, and there is this magnificent refrigerator that has not been working well. Milk is souring, which is a slight indication. So the repairman has been there. This was the 5th time yesterday. And as he comes, he is so sure that it isn't what Esther thinks it is, that he won't even look where Esther asks him to look. Esther can hear a vibration, a very strong vibration. She's not a refrigerator repair person, but she knows that everything he's tried so far hasn't worked, and so they're getting it narrowed down to something. But anyway, the long and the short of it, the short and the long of it, the beating the drum of it, the beating the drum of it, the beating the drum of it, is that this is a magnificent refrigerator that makes a lot of noise. And you can hear it all over the house. And it isn't cooling properly. And so there are signs that something's wrong. So Esther has been on the telephone trying to explain. She recorded the sound because it won't happen. It won't happen when he's there. She called the lady who sets up the service contracts and played her the sound of it over the telephone. And she said, Esther said to her, just so you won't think I'm crazy. And the woman interrupted and said, too late. They had a very good laugh over it, but the refrigerator is making a lot of noise. So the repairman came and went, and finally yesterday, while someone else was there helping with another project, Esther asked this dear IT person to stand on the chair and put his hand in there and see if he can figure out what's making the rattle. And he said, I think it's this. I think this motor is too close to the bottom. And so Esther opened her drawer, got out a wine cork, sawed it off, and said, stick this under there. And he did, and it quieted the motor. And so Esther is thinking what she often thinks. Got to do it myself, got to do it myself, got to do it myself, got to do it myself. So she took action, solved the problem, has done nothing whatsoever about cleaning up her vibration. And then they walked into their beautiful suite in this hotel, and the air conditioner is making the identical rattle. The identical rattle. You would have thought that they had dragged their refrigerator to the hotel room. And Jerry is laughing and Esther is hitting him. Because it's such an interesting thing. It's about vibration. Could it be more about vibration? It's the universe shouting. It's all about vibration. It's all about vibration. It's all about vibration. And then their breakfast arrived this morning and their milk was sour. And Esther said, we've got to stop taking me everywhere we go. We'll leave me somewhere else and we'll bring Abraham to the hotel. And we think it is just a wonderful opportunity to acknowledge that everything that comes to you comes in vibrational alignment with what you've got going on. And you just can't be lazy with your vibration even when you're facing reality. You get so hung up in telling the truth and in documenting what's happening and writing a history. Esther has a refrigerator log. A refrigerator log. At 4:59 a.m. on 8/21, the high temperature alarm in this refrigerator went off. I think you should know it, she said to the repairman, who could not have cared less. But it was important to Esther's vibrational stabilization. In other words, if she does not maintain vibrational alignment with what she does not want, she cannot continue to replicate it everywhere she goes. You do it with relationships, you do it with financial conditions, you do it with bodily conditions, you do it with loud refrigerators. You do it with anything that is troubling you, because most of you still believe that this reality that you are looking at holds more weight and therefore deserves more of your attention than the vibrational reality that you are in the process of creating at all times.